Hey everyone, another day, another thought. Today I'm going to talk to you about setbacks. And sometimes life is going to throw you some lemons. Setbacks are going to happen, and in this business sometimes people lapse or they relapsed. Because the thing is, nobody promised recovery to be a walk in the park. It's not, it's difficult, it's challenging, it's not always going to be easy. But I always reinforce with people, a setback is only a setback if you learn something from the process. Now, that doesn't mean it's a get out of jail free card and anytime you lapse or relapse, it's like, oh well, it's okay, I've learned. Unless you actually learn something, that's the only positive that we can take out of it, okay? And the most important person who should be concerned about experiencing setbacks should hopefully be yourself. So, there's no point in the panic stations, all right? We need to sit back, take a step, reflect, and let's see what we can learn from the situation. So, here is how to deal with setbacks when they come along. Number one, learn from it. This is the most important thing. It's not a total loss if you can learn something from what happened and make plans to do it differently the next time. Maybe that's not going around to visit certain people or going to certain places. You know, if you can learn what happened, then you can apply that and it might not just happen again. Number two, please don't treat yourself as a failure. All right, lapses are part of the cycle, okay? They're not ideal, but they do happen. And if you think of yourself as a failure, that'll impact on your mood, self-esteem and self-worth. And if you're struggling already, it'll drive you further and further back into your drug and alcohol use. Number three, setbacks can create clarity on something you didn't see before. You know, maybe you folded under peer pressure. So what have you learned? Maybe you're just not as strong at saying no than you thought you were. So that's highlighted that issue. So moving forward, you won't put yourself in that situation. And finally, get some input from other people. If you're still confused or you're still not sure why it happened, then ask somebody in your life, because 9 times out of 10, they will be able to tell you what was happening and why it happened, okay? So, if a setback happens, please don't panic, own it, learn from it, and apply the learning, and this thing will get easier as you go along, all right? So, please take something from that. I'll catch up with you later on. Be kind, be safe, and be well, and I'll see you soon.